And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the NBA on Thursday night. We're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill, Doris Burke, and Ali LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining us at the broadcast table tonight, our very special guest, Shams Charania. Great to have you with us, Shams.
Great to be here, BA. Great to be here with you guys. I very much look forward to this.
See if you say that when you're done with this here. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at New York. What a season thus far for them. Second place in the conference. And, of course, Indiana. And they're right behind them, trying to overtake them if they can.
Well, for the Knicks, it's impressive how well they have played. I mean, some teams need more time before they start clicking, but not them. They were ready from the beginning.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year. And
to look at the starters for the Knicks. Green out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2 spot. And for Indiana, Sharp out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Miller. Then there's A.J. Green. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. Now here's Miller. He played a great game against Boston. Then Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, it's so easy for Kuminga to rise up to the rim.
To the inside. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Kuminga. Murray against Caruso. Pass to Miller. Lets it go. Hartenstein pulls it in. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. This, their first chance to take a look at Indiana this season.
This team downed them in last year's conference finals, ultimately ending their championship dreams.
And almost all of the lottery picks in this year's draft coming out of college. Shams, what's changed over the years?
Yeah, these players in college are making so much money. In some ways, players that are going back to school at times are making just as much, if not more money than they would if they're being drafted. So the NIL money at play is the biggest story. Players no longer have to necessarily sacrifice their earnings. They can get the exposure. They can get the college experience, the big tournament. Also, they can get the big bag, the nice pocket change as well. So whether you stay in college or go to the NBA draft, whether you want to stay abroad, but in most cases enter college basketball, there's a lot of money there in NIL.
Game's popular as ever. The Pacers have gone 1 for 3 so far. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Murray. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by New York. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do, but they pulled it off and played a great game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Yeah, in terms of winners in NBA history, few have the resume of Draymond Green.
New York shooting their first free throws of the night. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them. Both free throws good for Green.
Well, you love just the versatility of Draymond Green's game. He can score it, he can pass it, he can board it, and we know he's one of the elite defenders in the NBA.
Now here's Murray, and he also played a big role in their last game with Boston. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Miller. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Boy, just a tough time making shots. Only 1 for 5. They just need to settle in here. Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
And Shams, you're always ready to break a story. Is there ever a chance for you to unplug?
Late summer is when things are quietest, that mid-August through September Labor Day window. That's usually the best moment to get off the grid. But, B.A., you never know in today's NBA when things could happen, and that could be in the summer, too.
Hey, you're always ready. I know that about you. You're a workhorse.
Always ready.
Ooh, stolen by Murray. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Miller. Sharp, a screen on DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Offensive board to end the drought.
I just love the fire with which Draymond Green plays defense. This man does not let you get comfortable.
DiVincenzo finds McDaniels. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Murray. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
They had a lot of breaks go their way in that game, and hey, they cashed in when they could.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues. And give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
Here's DiVincenzo. After Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. Miller with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Hartenstein against Miller. Count it. Miller's got 5.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Hartenstein against Sharp. Hartenstein passes to Caruso. Hartenstein a screen. Unloads. New York again can't hit.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points. The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And here are the Knicks now. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. DiVincenzo can't hit. Well, we know about three-pointers, but rim threats provide that counterbalance too, Shams.
No doubt. Protecting the rim, playing defense, playing with verticality, that's very, very important. And we saw a lot of draft picks going to mobile, athletic big men, guys who can protect and punish the rim while also being able to move their feet. You need to have a defensive presence down low.
There's so much ground to cover defensively in the NBA now.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Miller hits them both.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Caruso. New York working the ball around now. Hits the trifecta. McDaniels gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option from three-point territory. What a look there.
And it's good for 2.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Green, the pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Caruso. Hartenstein with a screen on Murray. And here's Caruso outside. And the Knicks, another 3.
We know Caruso can be a threat from outside the arc. The defense has got to honor that shot.
Murray passes to Miller. Sharp, a screen on DiVincenzo. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Green against McDaniels. Five to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot here. And here's Caruso outside. Sharp grabs the miss.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And Shams are seeing a transition in regional media, the RSN, Regional Sports Network, with cord cutting impacting revenues.
Yeah, local RSNs is a big part of the NBA, and the availability of local team broadcasts via streaming is certainly skyrocketing. Every team, Utah, Phoenix, has their own flair to this, and it definitely has the potential to unlock an even larger viewership. The national broadcast is big, guys, especially here at 2K TV, but the local audience is very much an important part of the NBA ecosystem.
Here's DiVincenzo after the basket by Indiana on the other end, and it's good. 2 points. Caruso's got his second basket of the night.
Wow, Alex Caruso showing some touch on the interior.
Murray finds Sharp. Back to Murray. Here's Miller. To the paint. And Sharp the bucket on the assist from Miller. Miller's got his 4th assist in this one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Caruso outside. Here's DiVincenzo. Yes, on the jumper.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Murray. And he lays it up and in.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh?
DiVincenzo, pass to Hartenstein. McDaniels from long range. Indiana with a rebound. Green in the post. Working on McDaniels. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Miller. Sharp with screen on DiVincenzo. Inside. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
You get a sense of the court awareness of Brandon Miller, young player, but really polished.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Smith, he's checked in for Indiana. Gillespie comes in for Green. Pacers leading by 3. And the league instituting an international flavor for this year's All-Star Game, Shams. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, I'm told the league is really drawing inspiration from what we saw be a successful tournament in hockey. The NBA has been eager to increase the compete level for years now, so the U.S. versus the world format might just be the one to facilitate that this year.
And here are the Pacers now, after the basket by New York on the other end. Smith passes to Miller. Shot clock at 5. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. Here's Murray. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hartenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Now here's Murray. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Here's Miller. No good with the triple.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
McDaniels passes to Smart. And here's Hartenstein. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Boy, that little bump is not going to be a problem for Isaiah Hartenstein. This guy's going to finish right through it.
And here's Murray. Pass to Miller. 4-3. And it's New York with a rebound. Hartenstein's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now. Looking a little out of sorts.
And it's hammered home by Green.
Well, Kyle Lowry has become the master of manipulating the pick and roll. Really pretty look there.
Miller outside. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Jumps up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Sharp, a screen on Smart. Murray passes to Gillespie. Over Lowry. Indiana again missing. It's been all about Jaden McDaniels for the Knicks. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
On the court right now for the Knicks, we've got Marcus Smart. Brook Lopez is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Kyle Lowry, and it's Robinson in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's good from Smith. Some around the league, Shams, saying the Big Three super team era is done. You see it that way?
Listen, BA, the latest CBA clearly is designed to spread talent around the league, clearly is designed for parity around the league, but I really feel like the super team era really came and went pretty quickly. We saw Miami with their Big Three win it all. Kevin Durant to Golden State was really a one-off product of the salary cap spike in 2016. That's been about it. It's been about parity, but you still do need a couple stars in today's NBA to win.
Lowry outside. Just 5 on the clock. Collins with the rebound. Pacers trail by 3. Right wing. Shot is good by Gillespie.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
The Knicks shooting a red-hot 63% in this game. Up top, Robinson. Pass to Lowry. Back to Robinson. Smart outside. And Smart nails the triple.
Well, I love that Marcus Smart sprinted into that shot opportunity. You've got to be prepared on the catch, and Marcus was ready.
Up top, Smith. Stolen by Thompson. He goes up, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Smith outside. Clock at 6. Over to the left wing. Here's Queen. Gets the 3 ball to go. Queen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Boy, this guy not necessarily a knockdown threat from deep, but when you give him that type of room, he will make you pay.
Thompson outside. That's good, and it's Smart with the assist. Thompson's got 5.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Gillespie passes to Collins. So nice passing by Indiana here. Here's Smith. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
Shams, a personal question for you. This is just about the industry in general. I know you have all these sources. You don't reveal your sources. No good journalist does. But what's in it for them?
You know, BA, I'm going to tell you guys, because this is a nice family environment here at the desk. It's always something for me, 365, 24/7. These are real relationships. It's always a two-way street when it comes to whether it's a source, a relationship that I have in this industry. And right now, more than ever, it's a relationship business. You can't just show up when you need someone. And so for me, I go every day and try to build the best relationships I can.
Hey, and let's face it, we're in the entertainment industry. And how entertaining is it to get a scoop from Shams?
Come on now, we're all waiting for it.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Off target from outside.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Pass to Kuminga. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
What a great pass from Brandon Miller, just understanding how to put it on time and on target.
DiVincenzo, pass to Hartenstein. Back to DiVincenzo. Now here's Smart. Now here's Hartenstein. Covered by Smith. On the wing, Caruso. Lopez, the screen. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. With the fadeaway. And Indiana again with the bucket.
And he's so comfortable from the mid-range. For a guy like Smith, it's almost a layup.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Pass to Miller. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Smart outside. Hartenstein a screen. Smart passes to Hartenstein. Caruso outside. Shoots over Miller. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And Shams, you're on TV probably more than ever. Is that challenging? I mean, how often do you have to shave every day?
Yeah, B.A., I always got to be camera ready. And in season, particularly with the Luka Doncic trade, that happened so late at night that I knew at 11 p.m. Central Time I had to be ready. And for me, of course, interacting with my sources and getting information is one thing, but being TV ready, being ready to be on camera, it keeps me busier than ever. I know I have to be ready 24/7, 365.
You always look good, Shams. You're always ready for TV, man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be like you.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Sharp, he's checked in for Indiana. Green's checked in for New York. And that one misses.
And when he's healthy, Brook Lopez is someone you have to game plan for. This is a huge presence on the floor who uses his length, his size to great advantage.
And he sinks the second. The Pacers have gotten each of their 6 shots to fall here in the second. Pass to Kuminga. Fires the 3. And it's New York with a rebound. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Here's Green, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's foul number 2 for him. Smart's checked in for Lopez.
Substitution number 36, Marcus Smart.
On the wing, Caruso. Green with a screen on Miller. Caruso misses. Indiana has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Miller on the wing. He's guarded by Caruso. Shoots it from the high post. Smart grabs the miss. The Knicks have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Pass to Hartenstein. Now Green. Green covering. Draymond. Oh, such a force inside.
There's a dogged intensity with which Draymond Green plays the game of basketball. He will get to the space he wants and score it.
Here's Miller. Kuminga with a screen on Caruso. And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
For New York, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. DiVincenzo, the pass to Smart. Here is DiVincenzo. Caruso outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hartenstein with a screen on Miller. The 3, DiVincenzo. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Kuminga. And stolen by Caruso. And here's Hartenstein. Green covering. Out to DiVincenzo. The 3 is up. Here's Hartenstein. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Well, you see Hartenstein using both the size and the strength to his advantage. Nicely done.
Outside Sharp, pass to Gillespie. Three-pointer. The Knicks pull it in. Hartenstein's got 11 rebounds in the game. And A.J. Green is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his third before the half.
Murray's checked in for Gillespie. McDaniels is checked in for New York. Hartenstein finds Green. Caruso, a screen on Kuminga. 6 to shoot. The three, DiVincenzo. Indiana with a rebound.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Count that bucket. Here's DiVincenzo, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Outside McDaniels. Launches a three, and that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
I'll tell you, what a huge game from Jaden McDaniels on the offensive end. He's a lockdown defender, so a big-time two-way guy.
To the middle. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Indiana shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from Sharp. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for New York. Caruso outside. Green in the post. Green covering. That one's good from Green. And the assist by McDaniels.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And now a peek at some of the players competing for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I can't wait to see what these guys have dreamed up this year. The level of athleticism and creativity that goes into this contest is what makes it so incredible to watch.
You look at Miller, and I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
Pass to Miller, takes the three. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Caruso outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pacers trail by 3. Outside, Green. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, scoring-wise, Kuminga is rolling. And with his athleticism, it's hard to match up with him when he's hot.
Well, we know you got to get going, but thanks, Shams. As always, it's been fun and informative, my friend.
EA, no problem. Always glad to join, but I got to go. I got to get to this game.
A guy who's really in the know, and as somebody who prides themselves on doing research, boy, you have got to respect the legwork and the dedication he brings to the table.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Pacers are all about winning, and Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Pass to McDaniels. Now Green. Back to Daniels. Lets the three fly. And that comes off the assist by Green. Now it's a 6-point Knick lead.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Caruso against Murray. Tries the 9-footer, and the jumper is on the mark. Murray's got his second basket on the night.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. New York out in front, up by 4. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. And Coach, I heard you talking to your team about closing out on shooters. What were the breakdowns that stood out to you in the first half?
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Center court. Get ready for the Fed half-court shot. They're thinking about the shot. Nice shot. It's good. One more time. A round of applause for our contestants.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings.
Taking a look here at Indiana. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And shifting focus back to our game, the Knicks are right in the thick of it.
The pace of this game is suiting them well, and it makes sense. After all, they're the ones setting it up.
Yeah, that's what you want. Establish the tempo while staying under control. They can run away with this literally.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One of the stories here, Jaden McDaniels getting it done today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Pacers trail by 4. They've got DeJounte Murray. A.J. Green is out there with Kuminga. Then there's Brandon Miller, and it's Sharp in at the center spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter. But, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Miller, the pass to Murray.
Boy, defense easily the best part of Alex Caruso's game. That is big-time work on that end.
Outside Murray. Jacks up a 3. Sinks it from distance. Murray's got 7.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Down low. And it's Hartenstein. That time on the assist by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got his third assist of the night. Miller outside. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
Boy, he might be early in his career, but Brandon Miller is capable of this kind of thing nightly. This guy is cooking.
Green finds DiVincenzo. Outside McDaniels. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Kuminga. Now Murray. Miller outside. Here's Kuminga. DiVincenzo covering for the lead. Kuminga's shot is off. The Knicks with the lead. Right side, McDaniels. Pass to Green. Left side, DiVincenzo. No good on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside, Kuminga. Miller against McDaniels. Miller outside. Let's go with a three. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for the Knicks. They lead by 1. New York working the ball around now. Here's DiVincenzo. And he banks in the layup. DiVincenzo's got 6.
I like DiVincenzo trying to score in the interior. Underrated hops from the young man.
And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the 3rd stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
And here's Caruso outside. Pacers with a rebound. Sharp's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Miller. Now here's Kuminga. Shoots over Caruso. And that misses. That would have put him up. McDaniels against Murray. Outside. Green. Now DiVincenzo. McDaniels passes to Green. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on A.J. Green.
Well, make no mistake, Draymond Green will bully you on the interior if you allow it. You've got to make sure he doesn't force the issue.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Let's take this time to see the teams who were picking the most pockets over the past month. Second, the Pacers.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
Free throw good. Green. And both free throws good for Green. Pacers trail by 3. Kuminga with a screen on Caruso. Pass to Miller. To the middle. And stolen by Green. The 3, DiVincenzo. Rebounded by Green. The Pacers have gone 3 of 7 here in this 3rd quarter. Outside Kuminga. Now Sharp. Here's Green. Pocket 6. The Pacers again can't hit.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pass to McDaniels. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's DiVincenzo. Releases. New York, no good that time either.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
Outside Murray for the tie. The Knicks pull it in. Pass to Caruso. Outside. DiVincenzo. Here's Hartenstein. 10 points for him. And here's Caruso outside. He drops it from range. Caruso's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, had his angle and his feet set. Alex Caruso off the catch. Yes, sir.
The 3 ball. The shot won't fall.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the buckets simply will not go down.
Outside McDaniels. Green with a screen on Green. Outside, Green. Misses the three. Pacers trail by 6. On the wing, Green. McDaniels covering. They still need this. And it's laid up and in by Green.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Outside McDaniels. Hartenstein a screen. The three. McDaniels can't hit. And it's Murray with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Miller. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's McDaniels. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Free throw good, McDaniels.
The reputation for Jaden McDaniels is he's a lockdown defender, and that's cross-positionally. Now he needs to continue to develop offensively.
Murray passes to Smith. Back to Murray. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. And it's New York with a rebound.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Well, the painted area is really where Mitchell Robinson thrives for us.
B.A., he might be the best offensive rebounder in the game, and his ability to do that helps teams win on the margins. He's also a menace on the defensive end, a massive presence at the
rim. Pacers trail by 9. Smith outside. Pass to Murray. Looking to end this cold spell. And yep, it's good. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Murray is a taller guard, meaning he's capable of doing some damage on the inside.
The three, DiVincenzo. And it's rebounded by Gillespie.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Oh, Kuminga, strong like bull.
Yeah, just doing his part. Staying active and converting at a high rate.
And he has really kept them in this one to the high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
DiVincenzo with it. 6 points for him. Shot from the low post is good. DiVincenzo's got 8.
Yeah, great setup by DiVincenzo with the pick and roll. He is very capable as the screener or the handler.
Back to Murray. Smith outside. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Sharp passes to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Murray for 3. Knocks down the long J. 12 points for him.
Boy, this guy has been a completely different player in this half of basketball. Incredible.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, Mitchell Robinson will take it to the rim with authority every chance he gets.
Here's Gillespie. DiVincenzo covering. Green against Smith. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's foul number 2 for him. The Pacers making a switch here. Queens checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Marcus Smart's checked in for Draymond Green. Here's Gillespie. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with a 3. New York leading by 6. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Smart. And here's McDaniels. Screen by Robinson. There's the triple. McDaniels can't hit.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Here's Queen. Back to Murray. no good. Good work defensively by Robinson. For New York, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half. Caruso, a screen on Smith. McDaniels from long range. Pacers with a rebound. Murray's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Gillespie. Back to Murray. Got it. Good job in the low post. Murray's got 10 points in just the second half.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
Smart outside. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. No good on the wing 3. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Murray finds Kuminga. To the paint. Here's Smith. And it's New York with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They've got numbers. Here's Gillespie. DiVincenzo covering. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Caruso. Here's the break. Here's McDaniels. No good on the buzzer beater. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Knicks. They're up by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Kyle Lowry out there with Marcus Smart. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. Then there's Brook Lopez. And it's Thompson in at the 3. Gillespie can't get it to go. New York leading by 4. On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Miller. Thompson's shot is off.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot. And most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Pass to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gillespie. He's guarded by Lowry. Gillespie can't get it to go. And for New York, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. Now here's Lowry. He's covered closely. The shot off that time. Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
At this point, Brandon Miller is getting whatever he wants on the offensive end. Defense better step up.
Lowry, the pass to Thompson. Lowry, right side. To the wing, right side. Lopez for 3. And it's Queen with a rebound. Indiana trailing here. Smith inside, working on Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Lowry. Here's the 3. No good on the shot. The Pacers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. That gives them the lead.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
Lowry surveys the D. Lopez, the screen on Smith. Thompson outside. New York again can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Gillespie, covered by Lopez. Shot is good by Gillespie. Knicks trail by 3. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Lowry finds Thompson. Lowry left side. Over to the wing. Lopez for three. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
You know, I think Lopez knows basically he can get his shot up over anyone. That stretch ability as a perimeter scorer is so important.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Sharp, he's checked in for Indiana. And a switch here also for New York. Green is checked in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first three you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Lowry. Picked his pocket. Smith against Green. Pass to Gillespie. On the take. Jams it in off a great move.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And it's Smart missing.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Queen. Here's Gillespie. He's guarded by Lowry. Sharp passes to Queen. Lets it fly. The Knicks pull it in. Hartenstein's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Now Smart. Hartenstein with a screen on Miller. To the middle. And it's Hartenstein. That time on the assist from Smart. Smart's got 3 assists in the game. For Indiana, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Miller on the wing. That shot, no good. Smart with the defensive effort. Pass to Lopez. Now here's Hartenstein. Guarded by Sharp. Stolen by Sharp. Here's Gillespie. Now Sharp. Green covering. And that one's good. Sharp. And the Pacers lead by 2.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
And here's Smart. Down low. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Just an easy finish for Hartenstein. We talked about high percentage look. Yes, sir.
Pass to Smith. Smith with a screen on Smart. Back to Smith. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Miller against Smart.
This is something Marcus Smart does really well. He utilizes his speed and strength to draw defenders while he's shooting.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
First one falls.
And you know what I love is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Kuminga, he's checked in for Queen. Green comes in for Smith. And Murray subbed in for Gillespie. New York also changing it up. Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's DiVincenzo in for Lowry.
Marcus Smart is one of those guys you want in the trenches. He brings great effort on the defensive end every night, and he's a willing shooter at the most critical moments.
Back to Murray. He shoots over DiVincenzo. Murray, no good. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Green finds DiVincenzo. And here's McDaniels. Pass to Green to take the lead. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. For Indiana, they've gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Miller, the pass to Kuminga. Offline with a 3. New York has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Outside, Green. DiVincenzo on the wing. He's watched by Kuminga. Hartenstein with a screen on Miller. Stolen by Miller. To the paint. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Smart. Pass to McDaniels. From downtown. Here's Hartenstein. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Murray. Takes a 3. Smart grabs a miss. Smart has got 4 rebounds now. Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Green. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
How good is Green at drawing solid contact? He plays with a ton of heart. He's really good at making the defense commit.
Caruso, he's checked in for New York. Well, the Pacers shooting at a respectable 49%. To the inside. Outside, Green. Pass to Kuminga. Miller outside. Shot clock at 6. The Pacers again can't hit.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Outside Murray. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. New York has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Here's Green. Now Murray. To take the lead. McDaniels with a rebound.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Outside DiVincenzo. Now McDaniels. A one-handed jam. Rocking the rim.
Oh, such an impressive athlete. Mr. McDaniels sent it in.
Outside Sharp. Outside Murray. Takes a 3. Oh, it's off target.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Hartenstein with a screen on Green. And he nails it.
Yeah, McDaniels really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
Pacers trail by 5. A minute 29 left in the fourth. Murray. Book it. It goes.
And with confidence, Murray stepping up at a crucial point in this game.
Now Caruso. McDaniels outside. Now DiVincenzo. From deep. Murray pulls it down. And so Murray will bring it up for Indiana. And here are the Knicks. 3-point lead. McDaniels. Oh, he can't get the layup. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
And stolen by Hartenstein. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
McDaniels against Green.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. 20 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Turning here to our analysts. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
And no doubt, they've got to get a quick bucket here.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Everyone, make some noise.
Here's Sharp, tipped. And so they foul intentionally.
Day'Ron Sharp, first personal foul, third team foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Miller, second personal foul, fourth team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Dante DiVincenzo, 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Boy, critical trip to the line. He knocks him in and gives him a little cushion down the stretch.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They trail by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Now Miller. Outside Murray. Stolen by Caruso. Jumps up. And a quick 2 as he powers it in. So New York wins it. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill.